take a look at the swingometer. It's basically a very simple device that shows the effect of voters switching sides since the last general election. We have a Lib Dem swingometer for you very shortly, but the principle is this: if you have 100 voters and 5 of them go from Labour to the Conservative, that is a 5% swing from Labour to the Conservative. So let's have a look at our swingometer here, and you can see the seats, the blue seats, Conservative seats coloured in 2005 at the last general election. And then on the other side, the red seats, Labour seats, won last time as well. And at the central pivot, you see a 0% swing would simply leave them all in the same position. Now, the exit poll suggests that the swing to the Conservatives nationally is 5.5%. So you can see them taking, under the exit poll, we obviously have to add that caveat, seats like Gedling and Lincoln and Dewsbury and so on, but not quite as many as they need for the overall majority. They need about 7% nationally for an overall majority. If we just take a look at these seats in England, I'll just isolate the English seats on the swingometer. Something very interesting that's coming out of the exit poll is this, that the swing to the Conservatives in England is higher. It's about 7%. Now, bear in mind, they did very well in England in the 2005 general election. To swing a further 7% takes some doing. But further to that, the exit poll is suggesting there may have been a swing to Labour in Wales and Scotland, just a small swing against the Conservatives of 1%. So that may be part of this result as well. I promised a Liberal Democrat swingometer. Let us take a look at the Lib Dem swingometer here and see what it tells us about the battle with the Conservatives, because of course part of the story of the campaign was the surge, the so-called surge for the Lib Dems that happened after the television debate, and then the question about whether Nick Clegg might fight off the Conservatives successfully in lots of seats. Well, the surge has ended up like this according to our exit poll. Lib Dem Conservative battles, just a small swing to the Conservatives of 2%. So maybe the Liberal Democrats effectively blocking the Conservatives in some of the seats they wanted to take. Bit too early to be certain of that. It all comes from the exit poll. It's fascinating. David.
Jeremy, thanks very much. There are 13 Tory targets in London, seats which, if they were to make that 116 gain, give them 326, they would need to have. Now, Martha Carney is in Wandsworth tonight, and there's one of the seats there. Martha.
Hi, David. Well, we don't have any schoolboy athletes running in with the ballot boxes, but counting is firmly underway in this area, which has received a huge amount of political attention. It was just down the road at Battersea Power Station where David Cameron launched his campaign. And I think in these seats here, we'll get a very good indication of how the party is doing nationally. First